What's going on, guys? Today we've got something slightly different. We have the 2021 Lowrider S, but we've done the 122 Stage 3 kit on this bike. I've done a separate review on the Lowrider S as it comes with the 114. I'll link that in the description below if you want to check that out. But today it's all about this 122. So I'm not going to bore you to death with all the details, but I am curious before we start the video, would you guys want me to document the guys in the service department doing a build of one of these bikes, just so you can kind of see what all goes into it? We will go over the parts list that you get with the 122 in this video, but I was just curious if you guys would want to see stuff like that. I can definitely do it if you would. Just leave me a comment down below, let me know. Otherwise, we can just jump right into the bike, get it out for a test ride, and see what it's got. So real quick, before we jump into the test ride, I thought we would do a quick walk around this bike. I say quick because I've done a full review on the 2021 Lowrider S, which this is. Visually, nothing really changed on this bike except for that Bassani 2-in-1 exhaust. Typically, your 2-in-1 exhaust is going to be the best for performance, and in my opinion, it looks the best on these bikes, so that's what we went with. You do see you have the 122 badge down here. We haven't changed the one on the air cleaner cover yet. Not a huge deal with that sock on there, you don't really notice, but we will get that one changed out. Visually, pretty much a stock 21 Lowrider S, which I like because it's kind of a sleeper. Honestly, if this were mine, I probably wouldn't have even advertised that it was a 122. We'll let people find out. So, visually, it's just a regular 2021 Lowrider S, which we all know and love. But based on the comments, not everyone is in love with this thing because so many people have one. So they sell a ton of these bikes for a reason, but because so many people have them, I noticed a lot of people didn't like them or didn't want to get one because it's what everybody else has. Let me know down in the comments real quick if you are Team Lowrider S or if you'd go a different route. I know a lot of the guys are choosing the Fat Bob because you do get the inverted front end, dual disc front brakes, you get the big 114, but it's got a dramatically different look than the Lowrider S. Let me know down in the comments which bike you guys like, or if you like the Lowrider, you don't like it. Almost forgot. I know a lot of you are going to want to hear like the real sound of this bike. To me, video never ever does justice to how these bikes or how the different exhaust sounds, but I'll try that real quick and we'll see what we can get. Because one thing I have noticed when I started this bike up when they first got it built was that if you really know what you're listening for, you can tell that it's a built bike. So badge or no badge, you can slightly hear the different cam, you can hear the different lope, it just sounds a little bit different. So hopefully the mic does justice to that. We'll try it out real quick. All right, real quick, we'll address the elephant in the room. As you just saw, I'm wearing the chest mount again. I want to wear the chest mount on the non-fairing mounted bikes, but after watching the video back, I see that like even on this Lowrider S, it's still a little bit low. I realize that. I've seen the comments. I apologize. So I still have a new helmet on the way. The ways to mount to this one, it's the matte finish helmet. The GoPro just doesn't stick well to it. Like there's not a good way, and I don't want to invest money in different attachments that may work for this helmet when I have a new helmet on the way. So bear with me on the chest mount. Some people said they like it, so just so we get that out of the way and I don't have to answer a million comments, but a lot of you probably will skip through this part of the video and you won't hear this, so I'll still get the comments, but all good. Let's see, what other housekeeping. So I did an extended test ride on this bike, but to keep the video shorter. Like, it doesn't need to be. I mean, I didn't go far. I went 12.5 miles or something. Again, brand new bike, not trying to rack up miles on it when they are trying to sell it. But I did do a longer test ride just to get a good feel for this motor and see what it was about. But I have edited this video more than normal, just chopped out stuff. So if there's stuff missing, that's why. We're kind of jumping around. I guess you could say I kept it to the more exciting parts for most of the video, just where I'm on the gas a little more, or, you know, I did a lot of like rolling, as I was rolling, just hammered down, because one thing I like about this 122 and the cam that's in it, there's a lot of low end power. So as far as like passing cars, which I wasn't passing cars or doing anything crazy, but to have that passing power, you don't have to drop this bike down a gear. Even I found, as you'll see in this video, I found even in like 4th gear, if you roll on the power, there is plenty of power there. So I kind of tried to leave that stuff in this video, just that way we're all on the same page. So now that we got that out of the way, this 122 kit for the parts, I want to say, is right around $1,800 bucks, which I feel like is a pretty dang good deal. And then I talked to the tech that installed it, and instead of giving you a price on what it costs to install this, I just figured I would let you guys know. He said it was, I think, 8 hours of labor. So whatever your local Harley dealership charges, because they're all a little different, it should be right around 8 hours. I mean, some may be a little more, some may be a little less, but the 8-hour mark's a good mark. So for us, that would be right at 800 bucks to put this kit in. And for somebody like me, I can work on tons of stuff. I have no business working on this motor of this bike, so I'd be happy to pay that 800 bucks. And again, with this kit, if you get it at the time of purchase, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure, because I know on the other kits, the smaller kits, this is the case. If you do everything at the time of purchase, it keeps your factory warranty, and I think that's the case, obviously, as long as Harley installs it. That is the case. As you can see, getting on the bike here a good bit. Just tons of power, as you would expect. So anyway, kit's roughly 1,800 bucks, another 800 bucks to get it put in, so not too bad. Harley hasn't put out, actually, yeah, Harley did put out the numbers for that. I need to try to find that. I have it written down somewhere, what the numbers were, but I want to say it was like 110 horsepower, 140 torque. We have not dyno tuned this bike. I don't know if they're going to, or they're just going to leave the factory tune on there. Not factory as far as the 114, but just kind of the auto tune feature. The bike seems to run pretty good as it is, so doesn't necessarily need to be dynoed. If you're looking to squeeze every last inch out of this kit, which I personally would do, I would definitely have them dyno it. So if you end up buying this bike, or you end up getting one done at your dealership, I would spring for the extra money and have it dynoed, just to have it fine-tuned, just to be sure. Again, like I said, it doesn't run bad right now, but I'm curious how it would do with a full tune. So I mean, this bike with this kit, like, I can't imagine you need anything more. I have ridden getting on it again real quick, I have ridden the 131 kit, but that was in the Road Glide Special, so a bigger, heavier bike, felt much different, but that bike was absolutely insane. So is this one. I mean, anything over this is literally just for bragging rights. You don't need any more. And to me, it's affordable, you know, within reason. I mean, not that that's not a lot of money, but for what you're getting, it's a very reasonable deal. I'm hoping we can talk Timms into doing a little more of these, and like I said, I want to keep this video as short as we can, so we're going to wrap it up here in just a second. But like I said in the beginning of the video, if you guys want to see, like, it won't be a how-to install video, but like if you guys want to see them install one of these kits on a bike, let me know and I'll just get like an overview of that, you know, the parts laid out, a little bit of the disassembly, the reassembly, and then obviously we'll get it out and test ride it again, because that's the best part of this video for me. Thank you to everybody who watches these videos, especially if you're still watching now. Please subscribe if you haven't, like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about the video, the bike, any questions you guys have, I'll try to answer down in the comments. I think that's probably it for this one. I'm gonna enjoy this bike a little bit more, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.